Crafter's Companion brings you products to make crafting fun and easy. They are well known for their innovative and inspirational products like the Enveloper and the Rock-a-Blocks, which are said to have brought crafting into the 21st century. Here's Tiffany with Sarah Davies. Hi, Tiffany.
Hey, hi everyone. I'm here with Sarah Davies in the Crafter's Companion booth. Wow, wait until you see the tools that she's going to share.
Fantastic. Where should we start?
Well, we're going to go right down and tell me what this fabulous tool is. Okay, I'm going to turn the camera down so you can see what Sarah has to share.
Okay, this is the Crafter's Companion, and this is like a 5-in-1 paper trimmer. Now the best thing about this paper trimmer is when we come to change this blade, we can change between a regular cutting blade, a perforate, a score, a wave, simply by turning this blade. Can you see that there? We literally just dial the blade that we want to use. We've got a score line, we've got the perforate cut, we've got a wave cut in there as well, and the straight cut. Now the whole tool itself actually extends right up to 12 by 12. So you can cut a really large surface on here. And all we do is come straight in with the paper. I've got here my regular cutting blade, so I'm just going to move this back a little bit so you can see. It won't cut unless we are pressing down, so we just go down and along for a perfect straight cut. Now to switch between those blades, remember I said we can switch into the score blade or we can switch into the perforate, and then all we're doing is the same again to get a perforate cut blade. So no longer do you need to worry about switching out different blades and potentially cutting your fingers and paying lots of money for expensive blades. Everything you need is all in this one cartridge. Now, as well as having the 4 different blades in this cartridge, what we've also got here is this corner rounder here. So if you want to round the corners, all we do is pop this right into the edge and chomp down, and you get a perfect rounded corner. And that will work as many times on up to 3 different cutting sheets at once. Now what you'll see is underneath you've actually got a little bin that's going to collect up all of your excess pieces. Now the cutting mat itself easily lifts out, and you actually get 2 uses on the top and 2 uses from the underside, and just pops into place really easily. When it comes to changing the blade head, all we do is lift here on the edge. This will protrude through here and allow you to lift the total head off like this, and then you can slide on a replacement cutting head. And we will be launching cutters with different styles of heads on them. So it really is everything you need. A compact trimmer, folds up, it's incredibly lightweight, very portable, and you've got all those different cutting heads in one. Now this is like the professional version, but for anyone who's wanting to craft on the go, we also have the mini version, and you can see the mini version here, and it works in exactly the same way. So we can extend right up to a 12 by 12 inch cutting blade, and as I turn this around, you'll see, if I bring this up close to the camera, we've also got the functionality to change between our blades, simply by lifting this part up and then dialing, turning around the dial like this. And you can see this one has 3 different cutting blades. You've got the straight cut, the perforate and the wave, and it works in exactly the same way as the larger cutter, but you've got that added portability. So you've got one to go in with your craft tote, to go off to your scrapbook class, and then you've got the larger unit, which is absolutely perfect for the more professional cutter, everyday use in your craft room.
Clever cut. That's what our audience needs to look for.
Clever cut.
Clever cut. Okay, what's next?
Right, the next tool I want to show you, as we were talking about, were our innovative rocker blocks. Now the rocker blocks are a stamp mounting system, and many of you will have seen perhaps regular acrylic blocks. What's different about these blocks is you can see there the surface of the block is slightly curved. You can also see, if I turn it around, that we've got these slight raised edges on the guide rails of our blocks. Now what this means is with any stamp, and I've just got a rubber stamp on here at the moment, you would position it according to the guide rails in the centre, stick that on. As we rock, we are going to rock from heel to toe, and it evenly distributes the pressure that we are applying across the whole surface of the stamp. That coupled with these raised guide edges means that only the top surface of the stamp is actually going to make contact. So if I have a sheet of paper, and I'm just going to bring up a sheet here that we can stamp onto, and even if you want to stamp onto such as this pearlescent surface here, we ink up the stamp, and I'm going to show you here, as I ink up this stamp, I'm going to bring this in nice and close so you can see all of this additional ink that we've got around the edges of the stamp. This would usually be a problem and you would be worried about this getting all over your actual finished surface. Whereas with this, it's just not the case. And all we do is start on one edge and we just rock from heel to toe. And you will be left with an absolutely perfect impression. Whether you want to stamp with these stamps or whether you want to do more complex stamps, it's going to work in exactly the same way. You can stamp with confidence. Perhaps you want to stamp 100 of the same image. You will be guaranteed that perfect result. No matter how messy that stamp was to begin with, it will give you a perfect impression.
Okay, Sarah, we have about 3 more minutes, so what do we want to be sure and share with the Cool2Craft audience?
I will show you first of all the 2 sets that the rocker blocks come in, and then I'm going to show you our sprays. So this is the pack that I've just been using, and you get a 6x4, a 4x3, or a 6x1 and a 1 1/4 inch square. Or you can go with the larger set, which is the 5x7 or the 7x2. Okay, so that's our rocker blocks.
So while you're getting ready to set up the spray, I see a question in the chat room about ordering these in the U.S.
Yes.
Where is all of this available and how do they order?
Okay, I guess you picked up by my accent that I'm not from this side of the pond. We do have a US office. We're based out of Orlando in Florida. You can order on our website, which is just www.crafterscompanion.com, and you will find on there videos of the projects, all the different things that you need to know. Now, what I'm going to show you now is our range of glitter sprays. These are incredible. What you find is we've got them available in gold, silver, multicolour or iridescent. So if I start with just the gold to begin with, what this is ultra fine glitter encapsulated into a satin varnish. So if we give this a bit of a shake, I've just got a regular piece of cardstock here and just working on the surface in front of you, I just want to show you if I spray from about a 15 centimetre distance, and I've just put a tiny amount on there and I've masked off a small area so that you can really see the difference when we've just applied a very small amount of the glitter spray. I'll let you show that.
I'm going to see if we can pick this up. Oh, there you go. I'm seeing there the difference. Okay. Hey, anything else you want to share before we need to say goodbye? Because I know Lisa is chomping at the bit to come on.
So this is just one of our sprays. So I've shown you the range of glitter sprays. We also have a complete range of sprays. These are, we've got a spray varnish, we've got an embossing lubricant, we've got a permanent adhesive, and then we've also got a repositionable adhesive and a remover. Now if any of you ladies have Cricut machines or any of the electronic die cutting machines that use a carrier mat, this spray here, the stick and spray, is a repositionable adhesive that you can spray on your Cricut mat. It will make it repositionably adhesive, and that will keep it will extend the life of your Cricut cutting mat 100 times over. When you get an excess build-up, you can use the stick away to release any excess residue, and you talking about one mat will last you a lifetime.
I see in the chat room that one of our chatters says that she's waiting on the UPS man to bring her that spray today, the sticky spray.
Brilliant. It really is fantastic. We can't make these quick. We make these over in Europe and ship them over here, and you guys must have a lot of Cricuts because we just can't make these quick enough.
Sarah, thank you so much. Thank you for showing these fabulous tools, Crafter's Companion. Go check it out. We'll see you soon.
See you soon. Thank you for watching.
Back to you, Linda.